Janice Debo takes the Sizzle Pub Qizzle.
So I'm
Yeah.
gonna give you like 20 rapid fire questions.
Okay.
You can give me the yes or no answer. They don't have to be long. We'll just kind of keep it short. I kind of want to like get everybody to get to know you really fast and, we'll keep it entertaining. So, all
Right.
right, first one, coffee or tea?
I drink both.
Okay. Do you go to coffee or tea before? What's your first?
Tea, I love having a cup of chai, hot tea in the morning with something light to eat, and then I'll go to coffee.
Okay, cool. What inspired you to get into personal development and coaching?
I kind of fell into coaching because I was doing all the sales and marketing. I had a long career, as you mentioned. And when I met with a gentleman that I tried to sell him what I was doing,
Mhm.
he was actually a coach and developed websites. And in that process, he said, "Let's do a short video. I'm going to get you going. You need to get paid for what you really do."
Sure.
I did not know what he was talking about. I literally looked at him with the deer in the headlights. I just, what do you mean? Nobody's going to pay me for this. As it turned out, there was a short video on my website with James Ivano, and I'll give him his due diligence there because he set up my first website and did that little video, gave me a swift boot and said, "Now go get a guinea pig and keep doing what you're doing."
I love that. That's awesome. I feel like too, like sometimes you just need somebody like for you, like I I think I met you a couple of years ago, but
Mm.
you kind of gave me like a little bit more like confidence to like choose what I'm really good at and then just kind of focus more in on that. And
Mhm.
yeah, I think the same with you. It's like sometimes you just need somebody to come along and just give you that little extra push or like, hey, you're a little bit better than you think you are at what you're doing. So, favorite color?
Well, you're looking at it.
Yeah,
Teal would probably be highest on the list at this point.
yeah, I love teal too. That's a really it's a unique color because I don't think you see teal as much as you would hope to see it, like, the RGBs. Um, Morning person or night owl?
Morning.
Yeah, I was gonna guess that too. I think we were talking on Messenger and you were like 11:30 for our meeting and I was like PM? I don't think you're a night owl, but I don't know. Maybe you've changed. I don't know. One habit that has transformed your daily life.
Whoa, rapid fire, huh? One
Yeah,
habit. Oh my goodness. Meditation. Me-
meditation. Yeah. Yeah. Do you find like it's something that like when you do it, you're kind of more focused. Like I go to the gym every morning. Like I've got to go. It's like it gets me focused. It gets me. Maybe that is my meditation. Is that kind of the same for you? Like you have to just do that before you can actually get going in a day.
It is. It's not that I'm ready to do it when I wake up. Actually, I go to sleep listening to a meditation, and when
Oh,
I wake up, I can hardly wait to get in my chair and with my cat, of course, we've talked about the cat thing. And and actually he likes to meditate as well with me. So
that's awesome.
it's my go-to in the morning.
Yeah, that's great. Like that's funny you mentioned too, like you fall asleep because like for me, I have to put on some sort of conversational. Like it doesn't have to. I don't want it entertaining by any means because if it's entertaining, then my brain keeps going. So I need something that's gonna like just like slowly put me to sleep. So
Exactly.
so that's cool. You do the meditation thing. I'll have to try that as well. Oh, okay. Well, I think I know the answer. Cats or dogs?
Oh, I love both. I have Toby right now, which you're very familiar with, my little Toby.
Yeah.
And but I've had both in the past until about 5 years ago when I lost my last dog.
Um,
I just chosen not to replace the dog at the moment. It's yeah, one cat for
yeah.
now. It's perfect.
Yeah, we lost Ziggy. He was a Doxy wiener,
Oh,
and we had him, I think, for well, Pepsi had him for I think 15 to 17 years.
oh,
We
nice.
lost him a few years ago, and it's just like we want to get another dog, but we're kind of in the same place as you, where it's like it's such a big commitment, and it's just so hard, like when you lose them. So uh,
It is hard. And I lost one, two, three, actually four dogs over the over the last 15 years or
Yeah.
less, maybe 17 years. It's very hard. Eventually I might, but cats are easier when you got to go somewhere. You know that.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, Ace he's been a great cat. So that's cool with Toby. Yeah, well, maybe Toby will make an appearance. Go to feel good song or artist, or I'll even add genre in there.
Oh, oh my goodness. Wow.
I know they're so random. Like it is really a pop quiz style, like where you
But
just
I love so many different genres. I'd have to say, if it depends on what I'm doing. Now, if I just want to relax or read, I'll throw on some light jazz or something like that. If I want to, be up and bopping around and moving around, I'd have to say top, I'd say the 80s. The
80s. Yeah.
Yeah, 80s music is
So feel
probably
good. Yeah,
yeah.
it really is the feel good stuff. Um,
Mhm.
that was a cool era for music too. Like I was researching a lot of like new wave, a lot of just different genres that were coming out of the 80s. And like
Mm,
when you listen to it today, you don't think it's like a new wave genre. You just think of it as like 80s, like pop dance music. But um,
yeah.
yeah, so much good stuff in the 80s.
I was a disco queen, so that puts me
Oh,
back in the 70s. Oh yeah, I love disco. Oh my goodness. I was I had a dance partner and we could hustle like you wouldn't believe.
oh, that's so cool. Yeah, yeah, disco is another one like to this day I still play a lot of disco at parties and stuff. So
Hmm.
you're like, wow, it's still amazing because disco wasn't one of the, I guess, didn't they like try to kill disco or something, or there was like some sort of like revolt against disco in like the early 80s, like we can't have this here anymore, it's too big. So, um,
They tried.
yeah, they tried, but it didn't work. So,
No, it's catchy and it's fun.
yeah. You only get to listen to one song for the rest of your life. What is it?
Ooh,
This is a tricky question, I know.
yeah, it might. Hmm. I don't know. Have you ever listened to Ghost Hounds? They've got a song. I don't remember the name of it, but last it's the last train to somewhere.
Mhm.
Well, no, it's the last train to nowhere. That's the name
Oh,
of
yeah,
it.
that's the actual title.
By the Ghost Hounds, and it's just got a lot of. It's got the train. I love trains. It's got the style I like, kind of a Louisiana bayou kicking style and country. It sounds like a little bit of everything. I
Oh,
would say if I was had to listen to one song only, I'd probably pick that one. There's so many, of course, if you've read my blog
yeah,
at all or my book, you know that there's many songs that I write about and I like.
yeah. Yeah, I think with songs that you want to listen to all the time, like maybe there's some sort of like nostalgic feel or something that reminds you of a place and time that was kind of locks you into like a special time. So,
Exactly. Oh,
um,
absolutely.
biggest mindset shift you've had. And I'll say this last year. Let's do this last year.
Okay. In the last year.
Yeah.
Oh, oh boy. The biggest one. I'd say it would be around money. I'd have to say it would be around money because I had a lot of unlearning to do and get myself to thinking that it's okay to do well. And of course, I train clients in that regard too. Eh, Learning about myself has caused a lot of different mind shifts, but that's a big one. I'd say that would be the biggest.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. I think with money or maybe even self-value, like stuff we're taught early on in our lives, we kind of just hold on to it throughout the years. And maybe we
Mhm.
don't know we're doing it or it just gets kind of pushed to the side, but that's really interesting. Yeah. Well, that's cool that you've made that shift just in your mental thinking with money and everything. So, yeah. Your happy place, beach, mountains, or city?
Well, there's a river nearby here. It's called it's called Klein Falls. It's
Okay.
actually part of the Deschutes River. I love the sound of a river more than anything. The beaches here in Oregon, as you know, being on the Northwest, are just not as fun as an East Coast beach.
Mhm.
If we were on the East, if we were back east in North Carolina, where I'm from, I'd say the beach. But then again, I love the mountains too.
Yeah,
Uh, More and more the mountains for the cool air than the beach for the heat. But
yeah.
I love the river here. We have a lot of rivers in Oregon, and I love the rivers.
Okay. Yeah, I think when I was younger, it was always the beach, and then as I'm getting
Mhm.
older, I'm like, it's totally the mountains. Like,
Totally.
like put me out by the rivers, put me out like hiking and the solitude and all that stuff. So yeah, that's a great
Yeah,
idea.
the beaches. Yeah, the beaches tend to be busy and a lot of kids and people building sand castles and kicking them over and
Right?
running. Yeah, beaches. I did a lot of years at the beach. Don't get me wrong. I put in a lot of beach time, but
Beach
I
time.
was back east. I just don't care for the West Coast beaches.
Yeah, I think West Coast beaches too. I don't know if it's the same in the South, but 3 months out of the summer they're packed, and then fall, winter you couldn't find anyone on a beach like at
It's
all.
cold out here. It's, even, yeah, it's cold. The beaches, the sand is different. Everything's different. If
Yeah,
you've never seen the East Coast beach, you just would be shocked at the differences in the sand and the surf. The East Coast beaches are awesome.
yeah.
But like I said, I did my time and now I think the older we get, the more we prefer the cooler air. I do. I
Yeah, for
do.
sure. Yeah, when I was a kid, summer was everything. I was out and about. As I'm getting older, I'm like an air conditioned house or room or or a store or anything, man. I'm hanging out there for a while. So get me out of
Yep,
the sun. I'm good.
exactly. Same
Yeah.
here.
I think we kind of touched on this one. Morning playlist. Are you doing chill vibes? Are you doing jams? What's kind of your wake up?
In the mornings, I'm doing meditative music.
Yeah,
It's more chill.
more chill.
Mhm.
Okay. So it's kind of like your tea to coffee routine where you're kind of like chill with the tea and then you get into the coffee and gets you going.
Yeah. And
Um,
I do my journaling in the morning too. And
oh, that's so smart.
for me, yeah, for me, I don't journal and think as clearly if I've got music jamming, unless I'm doing right, unless I want the inspiration to write a blog or something.
Oh, for sure. You know, a little more energy to your journaling.
Yeah.
What motivates you most in your work?
Seeing like yourself, seeing someone go, wow, you made a difference in what I do. And you inspired me. Hearing that that's just huge for me, is having people know that there was an impact there, that something I said or did. And a lot of times I don't even know I've done it. It just happens. I love that. I love to see the smile on somebody's face when they go, "Oh my goodness, that's a great idea."
Yeah.
Or I think about that. It's like when I'm doing my podcast and I've had people go, "Nobody ever asked me that before."
Yeah. We'll get back into your podcast in a second here. So either or both. Guilty pleasure TV shows or movies.
Oh, I'm a movie girl.
Movie girl. Okay. What's one that comes to mind right away?
The Mystery of Her. I think I told you about that one.
History of her. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you'll send me a few links here and there. You'll be like, Sizzle, you got to check this one out. You got to check
Yeah,
it out.
exactly. I do that. I've got a great guy. He's a friend of he's the son of a client, but they're friends and I love the whole family. He's a film producer.
Yeah,
And so I'll do that to him too. I'll go, you need to look this one up. This is something you'll want to see. But The Mystery of Her is an awesome, inspiring movie and can bring up so many different emotions. Movies like that, it's got some humor in it too. It's not all heavy.
yeah.
It's got some humor.
I'm always surprised like meeting people and then their choice in movies and TV shows. So
Yeah.
that was probably another surprise. You never know. So let's see here. Well, you already answered this one. It's the first thing you do in the morning. You said probably meditation would be one of those things you start your day off with.
Yeah.
How do you help clients overcome their limiting beliefs?
Well, first of all, we find out what they are
Yeah.
in doing some introspection. I give all my clients paperwork to fill out in the beginning, and we find out. One of the funniest things for me is I give everybody a list of strengths and weaknesses they have to come up with. I had one client that, this is true story. She had 10 weaknesses within no time at all. And of course, I tell her, just send it to me when you get it done. Well, when we met after that initial conversation, I said, "Where are your strengths?" She couldn't come up with but two or three.
Wow.
It it literally took her 6 months to come up with 10. It took some work. And that one questionnaire of, listing 10 of each,
Mhm.
that does give me limiting belief awareness.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I think too, like maybe we as humans do walk around and think that we have so many issues. Like we're not as strength as we think. We have too many limitations and we just walk around with that every day. And maybe we don't know it, but yeah,
Yeah.
something like that I think yeah, you should send me that. I would actually like to take that test.
Okay. I can send you
Um
that.
yeah. One word that sums up your vibe.
My vibe,
Yeah.
fun, fun.
Fun.
Yeah, I have a cute story if you'd like to hear it from high school.
Yeah.
I never thought of myself as funny as in the last, I don't know, decades. Well,
Mhm.
in high school, one of my best friends and I used to run into this department store, and we'd hide between the clothing racks and just chase each other. I mean, we were like 15. We couldn't drive. My brother had to take us downtown. In that time, she messaged me about a year ago and said, "Do you remember when we used to do this, that, and the other?" Because she was complimenting me on how funny I was. I
Mhm.
said, I didn't think I was that funny. However, she goes, "You've always been funny." And she said, "What would always get us in trouble in that clothing store is I would make her laugh." And she would start to giggle, then I'd start to giggle, and then it just, snowballed from there, and we'd get kicked out of the store.
That's hilarious. So while you're trying to enjoy, like trying to hide or whatever, it's like, yeah, you guys aren't keeping a straight face at all.
No, so apparently I've got a fairly good sense of humor, and it comes out at random times.
Yeah, for sure. I think as long as I've known you, I've never considered you like so it's had some sort of I don't want to say humor behind your voice, but definitely positive in the sense of how you look at things. So let's see here. Hidden talent or quirky skill. I guess that would be like if you could turn your eyelids inside out or something like that. These are so random, these questions.
They are random. Okay, well, this is probably too much information. I can find another story, but I, the I had back when I used to go to the bars,
Mhm.
the people that could tie the cherry
Oh
stem.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that was a hidden talent. I could do
Okay.
that. And but nowadays I don't explore that
You don't
particular
practice it
skill.
as much or
No, 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 not for decades.
yeah.
Something quirky about me. Let's see. Hmm. Oh, I'm really not sure. I probably have to have somebody else answer that one.
That's cool.
I,
I think the
yeah,
hidden talent is probably qualification is kind of quirky. So
the what now?
your hidden talent, I think that's kind of quirky. So I think that'll qualify.
Okay.
Let's see here. Which snack wins? Sweet, salty, or spicy?
Oh, well, dark chocolate with sea salt. So we're getting salty
Yeah.
and sweet in there. Yeah, I love dark chocolate, and the kind that I like has a little sea salt in it. So it's got the salty sweet thing.
Yeah, sea salt for me, I've been doing it with like caramel. Like I like a little bit of like caramel with sea salt in my coffee in the morning and stuff. So
Yum.
uh, yeah, I know, right? We're talking about coffee. Maybe we should go brew some coffee or something. Um, okay. If your life had a theme song, what would it be? Now you can take like old TV shows or new TV shows, like if you want to take like 70s or 80s shows, you can do that, or a song is fine for a theme song.
Well, the first thing that popped in my mind is that song, Aria, I think it's REO Speedwagon, Roll with the Changes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice. Nice. I like
that
that.
would probably be a very fitting theme for me because I've had to roll with the changes for decades.
Yeah. And yet you still keep your humor. I like it. Um,
If you
uh,
don't laugh at it, you
oh, for sure. Yeah. What's actually, this is the last question. What's
Okay.
one piece of advice that you live by?
Oh, that would be to be yourself, quirky, funny, whatever that is, be you first. That was the last question somebody asked me on the last interview I was on, as a matter of
Oh,
fact.
yeah.
Yeah, it was like, what advice would you leave with the listeners? It was like, be yourself, whatever that is, because you're going to be unhappy if you're not being who you are and being
Yeah.
genuine, authentic.
Authentic. Yeah. That was the word I was thinking of when you said that. And man, it's so easy to get wrapped up into being something you're not. And people can tell like right away if you're not being authentic. Like they can sniff that like miles away. Like, so
It's
that's
true.
cool that you say that. Yeah, I always think about that like pretty much on a daily basis. Like,
Mhm.
is what I'm doing, whether it be like social media or, talking to clients or anything, just in my daily life. I'm like, is this something that is authentic to who I am, like, because if it's not, then why am I doing it? Like, am
Right.
I trying to live a different life or a different crowd, please a different crowd? I don't know. So,
Mhm. I
um,
understand.
with that down, let's move on to the next segment.